text, there is something we need to do first. Okay, let's see. What is the title of the material one? Yes. And the meaning. Why? Okay. You know the meaning of this word, right? And then, what is the title enemy pie is? You need to think about it. Okay. I'll tell you my story about the enemy. When I was in high school, I was really like soccer. And there is a boy who was really good at soccer. And next to the class, I lost the game because of him every time. So he was my best enemy. Okay, if you have similar experiences with me, talk to the person next to you about your experiences with enemy. Okay. Based on your experiences, what do you think about the enemy pie? Yes, maybe it's a pie or enemy. It might be a good one or bad one. Okay, before we get into the text, we're going to learn new words. There are underlined words in material 1. We're going to learn the word disgusting. Do you know disgusting mean? I'll give an example. When your friends farts, you can say, "Oh, it smells disgusting." Okay? You can kind of guess in this situation. Yes, disgusting means in Korean, 역겹. You understand? Yes. Okay, class. Do you know the meaning of main idea? Simply, this is like topic. You know topic, right? The main idea refers to the main contents in text. Now, we will find the main idea while read the text. Do you think this is difficult? No, don't worry. I'll give you how to find the main idea. When you read the text, circle what you think is important. When you read the text, you can put them together and make a sentence. You can put them together and make the sentence. Or you understand? Okay. Don't just read it. Circle it. I'll give you 5 minutes. Go. Okay, class. What did you find it? Tell me. Okay. Struck out and enemy pie and lost the enemy. This is not a word, but it's okay. Okay, shall we make a sentence out of these words? Okay, first, struck out. Struck out can be sentence. Jeremy struck out boy. Okay, next, enemy pie. The boy's dad made an enemy pie. Okay, lost the enemy. The boy lost his best enemy. Okay, choose one sentence. What you think the most important? Yes, I think two. This is the most important. Okay, to add to that, boy lost his best enemy through enemy pie. Good. Now I'll give you worksheet. Okay, what is on the first page? Yes, fill in the blanks. And what's on the back? Yes, time map. Come back to the first page. The first activity is to fill in the blanks. There's blanks on the right side. Requires there's a blank on the right side, and the left column is a requirement. You can write down what the left column requires in the right column. And the second activity is make a time map. Put the correct sentence in the blank according to the time order of the text. I give you 5 minutes to complete activity 1 and activity 2. Go! Okay. Fill in the blanks. Let's check. Character. The boy and Jeremy Ross. And boys dad. Okay, next. Conflicts. Jeremy struck out the boy. And Jeremy doesn't invite the boy. Good. And dad's advice. The boy give Jeremy an enemy pie. Conclusion. Boy lost his best enemy. Okay, next activity. Time map. What's in the first blank? Yes, Jeremy struck out the boy. And second, Jeremy doesn't invite the boy. And dad advised the boy not that so different because it's two activities on one text. So the main content doesn't change. So these two activities were training to make it easy for you to find the main idea. Okay, let's move on to the next activity. Do you know plot twist? Let's look at the bottom of material 1. What do you see? Key concept. There's an explanation about plot twist. Okay, plot twist is a literary technique that introduces an unexpected and surprising change in the plot in a work of fiction. Do you understand? In short, plot twist create a reversal. How do we make a plot twist? First, don't write down a common story. Second, write down a story that you think is surprising or unexpected. Done. Isn't it easy? Okay, look at the material 3. This is the activity of creating a plot twist. I'll give you one example. A little boy is hurt when a neighbor struck him out in baseball game, and then has a party to celebrate. When he tells his father about it, his father makes an enemy plan that is guaranteed to get rid of enemies. But only if the boy spends a full day with his enemy first, the boy discovers that his neighbor is not so bad after all. It's not that hard, is it? So, we're gonna make a plot twist as a group. Please make a group of 4 to 5. I'll give you a goal. ID bag, everyone. Grammar checker, 1 or 2. And writer, 1. Presenter, 1. Okay, before we start it, I'll give you the guidelines. First, avoid the obvious. Second, be creative. Third, keep the grammatical correctness. 4, write down at least 4 sentences. Now, get started. Okay, I'm gonna give you a paper. This paper is scoring rubric. Listen to each group's presentation and give your own score. There are a total of 4 scoring criteria in the rubric. First, was the content creative? Second, was it grammatically correct? Third, is it more than 4 sentences? Please listen carefully to the presentation and grade it. Okay, group 1, please presentation your result. Okay, group 2, please presentation your result. Group 3, please present the result. Good job, everyone. You guys are really good at making plot twists. Okay, now I'll tell you about the experience of resolving conflicts with my enemy. Do you remember the soccer story I told you earlier? The soccer kid used to be my best friend, best enemy, but now he's my best friend. One day, I was having lunch at the cafeteria and I heard that he complimented me. So I went to him and complimented him too, and we got close by playing soccer together. I sometimes play soccer with my friends now. If you have any experiences of resolving conflicts with enemies like me, talk to the person next to you. Okay, I walked around and heard you guys talking. There are some problems there. When did those experiences that you're talking about happen? Yes, past. Since it happened in the past, we should use the past tense, right? For example, I walked down the street must be I walked down the street. Okay? Okay.